노을 같은 너의 그 입술이 바다 같은 너의 그 입술이 내겐 어떤 별보다.
This is Dove. She's a dove-pied, slight angora, but she's not very good at it yet. She's got like slight angoring, but it's not very good. She is Marmalade's baby. She's one of the doves that recently got retired. Bless her, she's about 2.5 months old now.
보고 싶어 나는 너의 그대로를 너는 그런 내 마음 안에 있는데 넌 너무 예쁜 이미 다 알잖아 늑대들의 눈빛이 너를 향해 가잖아 넌 내게 어떤 환상도 줄 수 있어 이제 내 옆에 와도 토막에 두껍게 이제 맞아줘 아찔하게.
This is Speckles. She is our most recent splash keeper. She's a beautiful little girl. She was one of the does who were still breeding from. She came from, I think, charcoal actually.
너가 내게 왔을 때 난 말해 너무 귀여워 너가 있었으면 내 옆에 항상 말야 작은 이빨이 오목조목한 얘기를 만들어 입술에 결 따라 흐르네 우리가 언제나 이렇게 좋을 수 있다면 뭐라도 다.
This Moon, she's one of our retired does. She gave birth to our tri-line and our black and tan pied. There you go, I can speak. She's a chocolate pied with a cute little tiny bit of tan underneath, but we don't mind. She's just a lovely old girl.
Can you be my la 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 la? Can you be my la 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 la? Can you be my la 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 la? 너와 있고 싶어 오늘 밤이 다가도록 목을 안고 있어도 돼 노을이 지도록 넌 너무 예뻐 오늘은 하루 종일 옆에 있어.
This is Marmalade. She is a dove pied. Her pied is very slight. She'll stay still for it. She's got a little white strip down her belly. She is our other retired doe. She gave birth to our other dove and our champagne. The general pied that aren't, specifically coloured.
Can you be my la 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 la? Can you be my la 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 la? Can you be my la 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 la? I deserve that kiss right there. 아직 너는 몰라 내가 뭘 원하는지.
This is Cole. She is a Burmese splash, obviously foxed, like all of our splash are. She came from charcoal, who's also a Burmese splash. This is Stella. She is a black and tan pied, so she's got that tan with black and white. She came to us from Moon's litter. She's the only one out of 3 other black and whites that we kept. 틀어놓을 테니까 영화를 넌 보며 먹을 맥주 한 캔과 과자를 사 우리 하루 종일 뒹굴거리면서 다시 뒹굴거리고 또 입을 맞추면서 다시 입을 맞추네 또 다시 입을 안으로 들어가 따뜻한 장판에 몸을 녹여 따뜻하 Oh baby I love you Baby I need you 이렇게 무겁고만 해도 좋은 걸
Blue. She is our blue splash. She came to us from Jimmy and Charcoal. She's one of our very, very pretty girls. Very petite, very delicate, and a lovely little white belly that she does not enjoy showing off very well. She just loves me. There you go. These are our two girls who are being sold. We're not keeping these two. They're going to be reserved until we have a triangle blue ready for the person who's picking them up. So they are temporarily staying with us, but that is just so that when we bond them as a group, she can pick them up as a pre-organised quadruple. Yeah.
사주기가 귀찮아서 그래.
This is Moon Pie. She is followed by her 4 babies in here somewhere. There's 1, there is 2, there is 3, 4. There you go. She is our standard splash with Fox. She was paired in with Milky. Milky won't be in any of our videos. He doesn't belong to the mousery. He belongs to a friend who lives in the same household. Oh, goodbye. This is her very first litter. She originally had about 6 or 8, I think, and she self-called these. She ate them, but they are just opening their eyes. They'll be 4 weeks old, I think, next week. So they'll be getting ready to be separated into genders. This one's a little boy. Moon Pie is our 2nd generation of Splash. I think, no, she's still a 1st generation, but a different line of Splash that we have. So back when our mousery started, I had Moon to start with, Blossom to start with. You'll only see Moon. Blossom was rehomed to a very close friend. Moon and Blossom to start with, and then I got an import from Scotland down to Doncaster where we picked them up, and that was of Licorice, Turmoil, Soot, Cinders, Bee. I think that was everybody. So Bee was our beige pointed, so he was this colour with a really dark little point. He's Blossom, not Blossoms, Bumble's great granddad, maybe? Yeah. He was our original beige pointed. Blossom was also a beige pointed but pied, so we had those two stay together. We then had Turmoil was a chocolate fox, so her dad. So that's where she came from. Who else did we have? Then we had Licorice, who was a very poor quality black and tan, and Thunder. And Thunder was also a black and tan. Both of those very sadly passed away for completely separate reasons. Licorice developed a neurotic itching problem. He was allergic to the bedding once, but the habit of itching himself over and over again just stuck in his brain neurologically, and he just couldn't stop itching himself. So we had to put him down. Oh, okay, this boy again. It got to the point of where he was in pain. We couldn't help him, so he was put down. And Toffee, unfortunately, along with a few of our very first starters, were victim to our original heating issues. So they got very cold very quickly because we didn't have heating on overnight. That was completely our fault, and we have since fixed the problem. But from Turmoil and Sutton Cinders, who are our original chocolate splashes, they got rehomed. So after those lot, we had from Sutton Cinders, we had Jimmy, we had Smokey, we had Charcoal, we had Pearl, we had Silver, and Thunder. No, not Thunder. And I think that was everybody. Jimmy and Thunder came from Toffee and Licorice. It's hard remembering who came from who at the moment. This was all back in June, July kind of time, where we got all of our very, very first breeding stock. Since then, we have been picking up various lines from other people. We got a group of 6 who ended up being reduced to 3 because of various issues. That breeder we do not name and shame, but we will never be going back to them. Almost all of their mice were sick and not very healthy or aggressive, that kind of thing. Generally not a fun time for us as a mousery, so we didn't bother keeping them. And that originally came, we had Chonk, who was neurotic, had to be put down. She gave us, we only have one of her babies left, who was a satin. Marmalade came from there. She's been retired, we don't need of her services anymore. We had a Tri-Boy who came from them, 2 Tri-Boys who we've got various offspring from, but kind of deprived now. We've moved from that line onto different lines. But Moon Pie was from Moon's litter with Turmoil. So she was one of the first lines of mice that we have, although she is one of our younger ones. Moon was paired considerably later than everybody else because we got her so young. So, having a whale of a time, this lawn. So from those original lines, what we have now is we have Jimmy and our unnamed buck, who you will be able to name in the YouTube video. We have, who else do we have? We have Bumble, we have Blue. Most of our youngest, smaller mice that are in there right now are derived from that original line or from occasional ones that we've picked up. The big glossy ones who we're starting to work with now are from the Doncaster show. I'm hoping to get better stock in once that Doncaster lot start breeding in general. But as a mousery, we've definitely come a long way from where we started. When I originally started, I only had a very, very small amount of mice. I knew I wanted to breed. I wasn't even sure if I was going to start breeding this year. I'd already done about a year of research. I wasn't unsure if I wanted to do more research or not. But we decided to start in that year. Oh, I just love the hopper stage. Absolutely lovely little things, aren't they? So, we've gone through a house. I've moved out of this house since having all these mice. However, I will then be moving into a new house where they will follow me. They currently haven't moved just because me and my friend have just decided that they're better being here. She looks after them in full while I'm at home, and I visit them very frequently. And then once I have my new home and I can fully settle them in, they'll be coming with me. We've then got squeak. Then got some more coming in hopefully at some point. I do want to restart my Siamese line because it's currently very pathetic. I've got one doe who carries the gene, and that's it. So I do want to start up that line again, get working with it. Hello. And hopefully be able to move on from it. I don't know when that will be though. So moving forward, we will be permanently having Splash, Black and Tans and Tricolours. They are going to be what we permanently have in. If anybody ever wants them, you're in my area, that is what we will always be breeding. What we currently have as another side thing is we have just general pied, we have Reds, we have Abbeys, we have better Black and Tans basically from what we originally had. We have Ivory coming in. Generally we have Blue, all that lot that we have in now. So I might actually change these lines in the future. So there's always 3 to rely on. Can't guarantee I'll be keeping the rest of them. I'm still unsure on the Abbey line. I'm just waiting to see. I'll have a couple of generations of that and then see if I still like the gene. If I don't like the gene, I'll just breed it out. It's a recessive gene. You know, a couple of breedings with a buck who doesn't carry it at all and it'll be gone from my line basically. I very doubt that it'll pop up again. Oh, there's a baby. But I hope to be seeing you soon. I'll definitely have a video up and about when our other does give birth. Once our other does give birth, I'll have more videos. I should have a video of the cage making coming out the following Thursday that this one posts on. Hopefully, and then after that I will have a big, very long video on the pros, cons and differences between mice, hamsters, gerbils, rats, all of that lot. It'll be a very big, very long video. Anybody wants a specific small animal mentioned, do put it in the comments in this video. You know, I'll take everybody's considerations, and all the animals that I know well, I will be doing videos on, talking about them, my personal opinions on them. Not all of them are positive, all of that fun stuff.
같은 너의 그 입술이 내겐 어떤 걸